Hey everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I am having a good day too. I'm sitting here sipping on tea. I'm trying something new. Before I get into what the actual video is, I have to tell you about this tea. I mean, I'm just so excited about it. So I ordered it from Ivory, which they must have new packaging. Isn't it so pretty? Ivory is from China. It's a Chinese tea company. It's where I order most of my Chinese tea. And I decided I'm gonna try something different. I almost always order the same things from Ivory. And I decided to try their Dian Hong Golden Snail Black Tea. It's called Golden Snail because of the way it looks when it's rolled. The little balls, they kind of look like little tiny snails, which I think that's just kind of fun. So I hadn't tried this before. The second I opened it and got a whiff of it, it smelled so peachy to me. In fact, I had to quick look at the package again to make sure I didn't accidentally buy a peach flavored tea. It's just a super fruity black tea. And even the flavor, to me, doesn't taste so peachy. It's almost got like a dried apricot flavor. In any case, super good. I recommend. Today's video is going to be an update to my low-buy beauty bank type project. If you haven't seen my intro to this, or if you're new to my channel, first of all, hi, hello, my name is Shenrel, and the way I'm using this project, this series, is just to control my spending a little bit in terms of how much is coming into my collection. I still want to enjoy my makeup hobby, so I haven't given myself super strict rules, but this is just a way for me to keep better track, I suppose, of how much is coming in per month, and also hopefully not spend too much this year. So first I'll go through all the items that I brought into my collection, whether they were gifts or whether I purchased them. Then I'll talk about all the items that I used up, and then I'll talk about the items that I almost bought but managed to talk myself out of. I have this set up in a point-based system. I started the year with 35 points. I currently have 31 points. So side note, before I get into all the stuff that I brought into my life this month, I have my hair up in a clip. I don't know if you can even see it, but I haven't put my hair in a clip since I don't even know when, but I'm feeling very 2001 right now, back to my 13-year-old self, and it feels very strange. I gotta tell you, it feels weird. Okay, into the stuff that came into my collection. So I did get one thing from Influenster. They sent me this sunscreen from La Roche-Posay, which I really enjoy La Roche-Posay sunscreen, so I was super duper excited to try this one. This is the Anthelios UV Correct SPF 70. This is specifically to help with visible signs of sun damage, so more directed towards perhaps aging skin. I love the way it feels on my skin. I'm gonna have to save an actual review for this until my next speed reviews video, but I have a feeling this is actually too rich for me, but I love the way it looks on my skin. So anyway, this came into my life via Influenster. Then a dear friend gifted me a little palette. She loves Makeup Revolution, or I Heart Revolution I should say, and she gifted me this Pistachio cream palette, which I actually don't really have these colors. These colors are very different in my stash. It's very olive toned. Quick, give you some swatches of some of the greens in this palette. So something different, super fun, and thank you so much to my friend for gifting this to me. I haven't used it yet, but I am planning on it. I also had a subscriber send me a gift. I was so just mind blown. She contacted me and she wanted to send me a Sydney Grace cream shadow, which she knows I love the Sydney Grace formula. She sent me the shade The Queen, which, oh my goodness, this actually might be one of my favorites I've tried so far. So if you haven't tried the Sydney Grace cream shadow formula, they actually have several different finishes. This is the shade The Queen. Isn't that beautiful? It's like a taupey peach. And I do have a picture of myself wearing it. It is absolutely stunning, totally up my alley. So I was mind blown. Thank you so much for sending this to me. Oh, I think I interrupted myself. I was talking about how the Sydney Grace cream shadow formulas, they have different formulas throughout the cream shadows. If I can talk, that would be great. I haven't had that much caffeine yet. Holy cow. But some of them are more metallic, some of them have more glitter particles. This one, I feel like it hits that beautiful happy medium where it's metallic but not super blinding. It's just very nice. So anyway, that came into my life. I was super stoked. And I don't think I explained exactly how this project is going for me. So what I do is when I buy a product, I take away a point from my beauty bank, and when I use up a product, I give myself a point. However, with gifts, I do not count those towards points at all since they were gifts. Okay, now so moving on to the things that I actually purchased for myself. So M Cosmetics, in the month of February, they had a sale, and I knew there was one very specific product I wanted from them. I want all their things. Like, their marketing really works on me. I love their aesthetic, but they're a more spendy brand, so I can't just buy all the things that I want. I just bought one thing. So from M Cosmetics, this is their So Soft blush in the shade Pearl Tea. I'm actually wearing it today. This is the first time I had to try it. It is so nice. It's so pretty. So the shade Pearl Tea is more of a neutral color, but the name So Soft describes the product extremely well. Very, very soft. It has a great pigment, but it takes like zero effort to blend it out. It's incredible. And when you do, it's a beautiful matte finish. I've gotten a few more matte blushes lately, but not very many. I feel like most of mine are kind of radiant, so I really welcome a beautiful matte blush like that. And oh my goodness, am I a fan? It's gorgeous. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I told myself I would not give reviews in this video. Save it for a speed review. Anyway, so that was one point that came into my collection. I also purchased this liquid lip balm. What is this called? It has a very long name. It's called the Glow Paradise Balm-in-Gloss. There you go. I have the shade Rose Harmony. I have featured this in another video, I believe. I really enjoy the shade that I purchased. That's it right there. So anyway, that was another point gone from my beauty bank. And then I made a purchase from Phytosurgence, which is an indie brand from Canada. I really enjoy their cream products. And they launched a whole new collection in the month of February called the Weathered Woods collection. I did a whole eye swatching video of their new cream shadows. I can link it down below. So I did buy the whole collection specifically for a video. And one of the rules that I gave myself for this project was if I buy something specifically for a video, specifically for my channel, it doesn't count towards my beauty bank. So I'm not gonna count all of these against my beauty bank. However, I know that even if I wasn't going to make a video, I probably would have purchased at least 2 shades. I probably would have picked up Magnetic Maple and Chilled Cherry. So these two, I think I'm going to count against my beauty bank. So -2 points. These two I'm not going to count since I did buy them specifically for a video. So that brings me down 4 points for the month of February. Now let's talk about the products that I used up to give myself some points back. I finished off a sunscreen. I keep mentioning it, but just in case you haven't seen my other videos before, I do count my sunscreens in my makeup inventory since I usually wear them as hydrating primers. So this one counts as another point back into my collection. This was from number 7. This is the Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced SPF 30 Day Cream. I also finished off this little mini Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I really enjoyed this. I can see why it's popular. I really, really liked it. I would happily purchase a full size. However, since it did, even though it's a mini, since it did count as one product in my makeup spreadsheet, this gives me a point back as well. I also finished off this Kosas lip oil. This is the clear one in the shade Jellyfish. Such a lovely product. Really enjoyed it. This gives me a point back. I finished off this primer from Stellar Beauty. This is the Brilliant Primer. That gives me a point back. I finished off my Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes Mascara, which that gives me a point back. So that's 5 points back into my beauty bank from products I've used up, but I also have given myself the rule where if I hit pan in an eyeshadow, I will give myself half a point back. And in the month of February, I did hit pan in an eyeshadow. This one right here, Shibuya. This was in my project pan. This was in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project pan, and I used it mostly for eyeliner, which is why the pan is so narrow there. But that gives me half a point. So I'll put the little total here on the screen. I believe that I'm actually ending up with more points at the end of February than I went in. So that makes me happy going into March. Let's talk about the products I almost bought this past month. I will put up pictures so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Kaleidos Makeup is an indie brand that I adore. I love their theming. Like they really sell their product. Like they don't just come out with something, they come out with like a whole super themey collection, which I'm down for. I really respect that. And they came out with neutral eyeshadow quads, which, oh my goodness, usually their eyeshadow is very colorful, which I do have some of their colorful eyeshadow palettes. I really enjoy them. I can appreciate them. But oh my goodness, when they came out with neutral quads, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can resist. I even put up a little message in my community tab asking you guys, like, what should I do? And I was, most of you guys, by the way, very nice enabling. Like, I was about to buy. Most people were like, yeah, do it. But I had just enough people who were like, maybe wait and see till later in the year, see if you still want it. That helped me stand back and use that reasoning. So thank you very much to whoever said that. That helped me out. But they didn't just come out with neutral eyeshadow quads, they also came out with some blushes, which I found really hard to resist because they had some super fun colors. There was a lilac one, which if I had purchased the eyeshadow quad, I probably would have purchased the lilac blush as well. They also came out with more of their lip clays, which I have yet to try, and I have heard such good things about their lip clays. I was gonna do it, but again, I managed to hold off. I think I probably will make a Kaleidos order at some point this year, but so far I was able to talk myself out of the products. Also, talking again about M Cosmetics, even though I did purchase a blush, I have such a huge, long list of things that I would like to try from them that was very difficult to resist buying more things from them during their sale. And I think the only thing that held me back from buying a few more things from them was because of the beauty bank. I thought, no, do I want to spend my points on this right now? No, I can wait. So the whole beauty bank thing is really working out for me, you guys. It has been consistently helping me from month to month. I mean, it's only been 2 months. So we'll see how it goes moving on. But I think those two things were like my biggest temptations this month. That being said, looking into March, I think March is going to be challenging for 2 reasons. Ulta is having 21 Days of Beauty, which I find infinitely more exciting than the Sephora sale, the Sephora VIB sale, just because the sale is so much better. Such better deals. I know I'm really gonna have a problem if they put Lorac palettes on sale again. I would love to try more Lorac. Also, there's a Bare Minerals concealer that they had on sale during their last sale that I did not pick up. I probably would struggle to not get that. Also, literally right before I sat down to film, I got an email which I was actually like so devastated because one of my favorite brands is closing. If you guys are subscribed to Makeup Geek's email, did you guys get their email that they're closing at the end of April? I sat there in shock. And they said it was all because of COVID-19. That because of issues with COVID, they just could not get the products that they needed for their products, which I've been hearing that a lot from various different brands on their, especially indie brands, that getting certain things has been proving very difficult. But for Makeup Geek to close, I am just devastated. Like, that is just so sad. Their eyeshadow formulas is one of my very favorite. But anyway, if they're closing at the end of April, like they say, and things are already on sale on their website, I think right now everything's 40% off. I know I'm gonna have a hard time not going and picking up eyeshadows. This will be the last time, and I know I'm gonna wanna get them before they sell out. So, it's gonna be really hard for me to resist picking up a bunch of singles. Anyway, so that's gonna be my challenges for the month of March. And here I was going into March thinking that I didn't have anything planned to buy. I was like, March is gonna be so smooth sailing. We'll see how it goes. But I must say, so far, I am very pleased with how the beauty bank is working out for me. So far, it's working out way better than the beauty budget ever did. Way better. I was really proud of myself for not buying any eyeshadow palettes, both in January and in February, which is one of my goals. I really don't want to bring a whole lot of those into my collection this year. I was also quite proud of myself that I only bought one lip product. Lip products, they're one of my favorite things to try. Like, if I'm just gonna go try something, it's gonna be a gloss. So I'm very happy that I've been doing, I feel pretty good for the first couple months of the year. Anyway, thank you guys so much for following along with this project. I really appreciate you hanging out with me, and I appreciate both the enabling and helping me not to purchase everything. Like, I appreciated both sides of the spectrum there. By the way, if any of you did actually buy that Kaleidos palette, specifically the cold brew one, please tell me. Tell me the quality, tell me how good it is. It looks gorgeous. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again in my next one. Bye.